Welcome back to my channel, and in this episode I have a bit of an update to my Hail Caesar project. I've added one model. Now you might say that might not be much, but let's talk about why this one model is so important to my project. And I got a bit of an unboxing for you. So unfortunately, I didn't have a lot of time to paint a lot of models. At the time of making this video, it's the holiday season, and a lot of Thai people, they like to try to go back home, but unfortunately we can't go back home this year because, well, when I say back home, back to the village. And unfortunately we can't because there's a war going on between Thailand and Cambodia. So I don't think we'll be going back to my girlfriend's village. And not to mention we had family popping in and out because of the war and this time of the year. But nevertheless, I did manage to sneak some time to paint this one model. This model is very important to my army because he is going to be my divisional commander. And in Hail Caesar, every division has to have a divisional commander. Let's talk about this guy a little bit. So I like this guy. He's one of the Celtic chiefs that you get in the box set. Well, not box set, I'm sorry. In a jewel case, you get 3 of them. Let me see if I can get this thing to focus. You know, when you're trying to make videos with a camera phone, but your phone, that doesn't come out quite right. But that's okay. I'm going to leave pictures at the end of this one model. Probably won't be a lot of pictures, and this probably is going to be a short video because I'm going to be talking about one model, and I'm probably going to be doing an unboxing that probably may or may not take too long, but we'll see. Let's continue on. But nevertheless, this model was easy to paint. You didn't have to put anything together on him. He had a little bit of flash, so you're going to clean up a little bit of flash, not a lot. But I enjoyed painting him. He's a lot of fun. He was a lot of fun to paint. The model has a lot of scars on the face. Look like he's been in a lot of battles. So in the box, you get three models. Let me see if I can reach the box. I shouldn't have put it all the way back there. Sorry you can't see me reaching, but I am reaching for a box. Now, in the Celtic Chieftain box, you get 3 models. You get this model here, and you get this model here. This guy got a shield, but I don't think you need to see the shield. I chose him to be my divisional commander for now because I figured he had the most character. He has a lot of character to him. Yeah, it looked like he looked like he'd been in a lot of fights and survived them with all the scars that he has on the face. I'm sorry, I tried to get this camera to focus, won't focus. I want to show you the scars, but you will see them in the pictures, okay? So he has a lot of scars and look like he's carrying a severed Roman's head. You know what, let me blow up just a little bit more so you can see what I'm talking about and pull back a little bit more. That way we can concentrate on him a little bit better. So you get, like I said, you get 3 models in that box set, not box set, jewel case. And I liked him because he has all these scars. He looked like he has, he's battle hardened. And I said, you know what? Yeah, maybe that guy should be the first one. He should be, maybe this guy should lead my, division, because I think he looks a lot more in charge, as they would say. But nevertheless, the other 2 models, like this guy, I'll probably wind up painting him as again, in one of my other videos, I said I was going to make him my overall general. But before I make him my overall general, I needed to figure out if I'm going to make another Gallic division. But nevertheless, I like this guy. I thought he was cool looking with all the scars and, you know, I just liked it. I just like the model. The model looks very, very stoic, for lack of better words. So, but yeah, so I managed to get this one model painted up, even though I didn't have a lot of time. And I just want to say this to all you guys out there who's working on your projects or planning to work on your project. There's going to be moments and times where you're not going to be able to sit down and paint 5 Space Marines, or you're not going to have time to sit down and paint 10 to 20 Gallic Warriors, or something from Old World, or whatever the case may be. If you could just paint 1 model or 2 models or 3 models, you're moving that project forward. You're gaining, you're still getting some momentum. It's kind of like playing American football. Every yard that you gain counts. Whether it's 1 yard, 2 yards, whatever it is, it all counts. And painting up 1 miniature, and that's all the time you have to do, paint up 1 miniature. And if all you have time to do ever is just paint 1 miniature, paint 1 miniature a day. Or paint something on that miniature a day. That way, at some point when you're done, let's say you could do 1 miniature a day. In 7 days, you have 7 miniatures finished. And 10 days, that's 10 miniatures. 30 days, that's 30 miniatures painted. You're still gaining on the momentum of slaying that gray. So, keep plugging. I'm going to keep plugging. I just need a cavalry unit to complete this division. This project for the Gauls, and I'm zooming back out because I'm going to push this back, and I'm going to do my update and update, unboxing. And speaking of cavalry for the Celtics, I got a little bit of surprise. I want to show you. Let's get the skirmishes out of the way. Get the general or the commander out of the way. That way I can do my unboxing. All right. So this came into the mail to me today. And like always, I like to cut the box open before I get to the video part. So let me take all the contents out. And I want to show you. Again, I like Warlord. They always give you a little something extra. And in this case, they gave me an extra set of Gallic Warriors. And I would be making good use of that because, hey, this is what the project is about, right? I got Gallic Warriors. I got more Gallic Warriors now. I could probably use them using for the cavalry. And of course, I got decals. I got plenty of these decals. Thanks for packing it up. Now let's get to, if I can slide that over. And I'm going to crack open, I guess you call it, the miniature case or jewel case or whatever the case may be. Thank you, Alexandra, for packing the decals. Thank you, I think that's Zoloff or Zoloff, for packing this, and thank you for shipping it, whoever shipped it. And I think, yeah, these are horses. Now the horses and the riders, you gotta glue on. If I can show you, you have to glue on to here, because you're gonna be using the upper part of the bodies from here. You're going to glue them onto there. And like I said in a previous video, this is not my first rodeo with the Gauls. It's like the second time I'm going to be painting Gaul cavalry. So let's pull out all the horses. And these bad boys stand up. Okay, all right. They got a little stand to them. Okay, and I'm going to pull out this. So they give you extra shields. Got plenty of shields, Gallic shields, so Let me make sure this is on camera. Actually, let me see if I can move this without spilling any of the content. Put this here on camera, and put this here on camera. Now I do have extra sprues, plastic sprues, just in case something, if I want to make something extra or special, that shouldn't be a problem for me. So you get 3 shields. Like I said, I don't need these shields, so I probably won't be using these. And you get 2 oval-like shields here. Again, don't need these. And you get a the horses, the standard with a horse on it, and you get the horn. And I could use a plastic horn. Do I have any more? No, I don't have any more plastic horns. So I'm gonna have to use that horn, and I'm gonna use that standard. So let's put out the horses. I'm glad they stand by themselves. Wow, that is nice and cool. Okay, so I got everything out of that one. Now let's pop open the second one. And hopefully these bad boys will stand too. Yeah, they're standing too, which is a nice start. So I should have 10 horses altogether. One that don't. That's okay. That's quite all right. Quite all right. And then more of them. And another 2. Unfortunately, one of the horses got a broken tail. I'm gonna have to fix. I see the tail. It's in the box. It's in the case. So, yeah, that's not good. Not good. Never like to repair stuff, and especially when it comes down to metal. Metal's kind of hard to repair. So, as you see, one of my horses lost its tail in shipment or whatever, or packing. So somehow I am going to have to fix this. Maybe a little crazy glue and some, what you call that, crazy glue and a baking soda technique. Maybe I can fix it with that. But nevertheless, you get 10 horses all together. All right, so I have 6 here, 4 there. That'll give me a total of 10. 10 horses that I gotta paint up and put on bases. And I have 20 or more of these dudes that I can pick, because I still have some of these some of the plastic sprues of galls in the box set that I bought for the Hail Caesar starter set. So yeah, this is what you get inside there. Now, I think the horses are okay, but here's the problem. The horses don't have the reins, the thing that you steer the horse with. That's not on here. And of course, you're going to have a lot of flash, so you're going to have to clean them up. I like to wash my models with soap and water before I start painting, start working on them. So that would have to be done. But for the most part, I think the sculpts are okay, except for that one minor thing. You don't have the reins, the horse's reins to I guess these guys are some of the most, I guess they're horse whisperers, for lack of a better word. I guess they could just tap a horse and the horse will go with whichever direction they want. So maybe it's like that. But otherwise, I think these are pretty good sculpts. They're decent. I just don't understand why no reins. Maybe the sculptor, maybe they forgot to put it on there. So, but yeah, okay. Tell me what you think about the update. What do you like? What do you don't like? What do you think of the paint job that I put on him? And what do you think about me trying to motivate you guys to paint your stuff? Anyway, take it easy. And at the time of the making of this video, like I said, it was during the holiday season, so you might see it during the holiday season, you might not. But if you don't see it during the holiday season, I hope you all had a great and wonderful holiday. And I'll see you guys on the next video.